That was Shauna J. Get down.
Get down.
Get down.
Get down. Get down.
So this is Queen Myesha and
Queen Shavaka.
This is Queenz of Queenz Radio, and this is a segment called Queenz of Real Talk. And we have a special guest on the phone. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, ladies. Hey. This is King Ailjon, the Ansubu. Welcome. Thank you for inviting me to your show.
Great. So the topic tonight is it hard to date as a single parent? And also, does single parents get enough support? So you're going to help us out with that. So Queen Shavaka, what do you think? What do you about single parents?
Single parenting,
dating, and all that.
I think it's a tough journey. For one, because there's a lot. You have to make sure you're fully healed in the last relationship that you are. Because some are widowed, some are divorced, some are separated. For the most part, people are never been married, and so whatever relationship you're in, there's a lot of healing there. So you have to make sure that you're whole and complete before you even. In the healing process, you got to make sure you're whole and complete before you can even take on another person, because you have to get to know yourself and who you are. And it's tougher when you have a child involved, or plural children involved, because it's not just you dating. That whoever you're dating is taking on not just you, but your little blessings, or your children. And depending on the circumstances, that child, we'll just say the child has a disability, and are you going to accept my child if they're autistic? Are you going to accept my child if they have a learning dyslexic? Are you going to accept my child even if my child in your eyes may not be have a disciplinary problem? So all of those factors, and do they get enough support? As far as going into a grocery store and you see a kid falling out, kid might be autistic, and you see a child throwing a tantrum over a candy bar, but you don't know what that child might be dealing with. So is there enough support out there? I think that we've probably just reached the surface, but I think that as a community we can come together and have more support.
King, what is your input on dating as a single parent and the support a single parent gets?
Oh, you said dating?
Well, yeah, the first topic is it hard to date as a single parent?
Well, no, it's not hard to date, but it is hard to include somebody in your daily life. Dating is the easy part, but including someone, it takes a lot of investigation. You have to learn the person's character and personality, and you do have to understand will they qualify for your home life. Me, personally, I entered a dating relationship when I didn't pay attention to the person's background, and it was offensive to me and my children, and I promised myself I will never do that again. I would make sure I learn someone, and we'll have a neutral place where they can discover my kids, and we can all learn each other's personality and characters and see what each other brings to the table. So dating is not the hard part, but including somebody in your life is.
Yeah, like basically merging families together. Yeah. I mean, I think...
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that a lot of... Well, yeah, I think honestly in 2018, I think it's hard to date, period. Because I have friends that have a few friends with no kids and friends that do have kids, and I think they kind of run into the same thing, except the ones that have kids kind of have to be more mindful of who they bring into their life. And the sad part, I've seen a lot of, especially women, I've seen men too, that they're just so focused on themselves that they really don't look at the person that they're dating, and the person is absolutely not a fit for their children.
Right.
And
exactly.
They don't care because they're just so focused on themselves, and they want this person.
Right.
And they don't realize at the end the kids are going to suffer.
And I would like to address, in particular, in the world community as a whole, I guess, it could be hard as this, but within the criteria of the African American community, A lot of us don't want to be lonely. A lot of us, like to go clubbing and different, activities. We try to separate the home life from, little time and activities. We get to have some fun, and it can be tough, being a parent, single, and trying to be out there in the field.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it would be more ideal if a person, I would think it'd be harder for a single parent to date someone that doesn't have kids versus a single parent going after someone that has kids, because now this person already knows when you say, oh, I can't be at your house 7 days a week because I got to tend to my kids or, do those parenting duties, they would be more understanding. What do you think?
Or it depends on, some people don't go into that, enter into a covenant relationship with somebody with children because you don't know who that other parent is like. Like, I don't want to do the baby mama drama. Or because the baby mama, I heard the baby mama was crazy. I'm not trying to enter that into my life, or baby daddy, whatever the case may be. So I think a lot of times people do it out of fear. For the most part, I think it's more out of fear, or just not properly just I don't want to say investigate because you're not a detective, but just
being mindful.
Yeah. Of who that person is, because you don't really, like the 30 days, 90 days, you really don't know a person after a week or 2 weeks. And some people don't really want to invest the time, because if it don't work out, there's some innocent people who didn't even ask you to bring this person into your life that now has to deal with that extra person. If it don't work out, they're the ones suffering because they got used to another person. So like he said, just like he invested into a relationship and it didn't work out and him and his kids were offended, but it's the children who suffer more than the adults. The adults usually bounce back. But do you think that there's King enough support out there for single parents, or do you think that there could be more?
Now, when we use the word support, which is a very wide range, me as a parent, my children, mother, she got with a guy. And my kids called me recently and said, this guy's been abusive to the mother, and immediately I wanted to take custody of him. And as far as a system or a community, it's not an easy transition to bring the kids into a new environment. And I wish it was more support, and from that aspect, because I really love my children and I want their mother to get well, and I pray this guy don't keep violating their mother, because that upsets them. Yeah. And I wish it was something that or some type of support, to help the mother, and also to help me and the kids, manifest in their life.
So you're saying that there's not enough support out there?
Not in that particular area.
Mm-hmm.
To help make that type of transition.
Yeah. Well, I kind of feel the same way. But there's a lot of stuff that doesn't have a lot of support. It's kind of like a person has to possibly build a team around them of people, especially emotionally, to help them through being a single parent. And I know I have a lot of friends who are single parents who call me, and just sometimes I just need to listen, and sometimes they ask for advice. And it's just building the team around you.
That's important.
Very.
To have a team, a supportive team that for the children and for the single parent. And both as a whole, because if the mother and father are whole together, co-parenting the children, then the children are going to be whole. So, and including when they start dating their spouses, new spouses come in, step parenting, then, and kind of implement them into that village. But getting to that point, it's a journey.
Exactly. Since the situation have occurred, and I talk to the elders in my family, I have several different aunts who are willing on certain days to help me with my children once I get them in my custody. And it does take a network, and it brings out the best in a person when you know you have community supporting you.
Yeah. Well,
so going back to the dating part, it's a very interesting topic because me personally, I discovered there are some people for like a quick dating thing. That if you're dating for the purpose of a relationship and there's children involved, you really have to know somebody, because I have a daughter and I have a son, and my daughter, and which it scared me because at the age of 10, she's developing into a young woman. And so she was just this little girl the other day, And, I guess you as females can see the anatomy and the transformation different. But one day dads look up and say, hey, his little, angel, his princess is becoming a young woman. And then now you have to worry, who you invite to be your other half. And, what are their family like? What type of people they have around, what type of morals and values they're going to install, from woman to woman, and how they're going to treat the little male child,
Yeah, because I think I heard that, like, a lot of child abuse happens when families are blended.
Yeah.
So. Well, yeah. So, is there anything else you want to add to this topic, King, before we call it a night?
No, I just hope you guys can bring this topic up and we can bring some support to the community, or show the community where they can get some support.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Now I have to ask you, King. Now we're going to have some more topics coming up in the future. I would love for you to chime in on some more of these topics.
Hey, family out there in the listening audience, Queen Myesha is a personal friend that I discovered a while back, and I'm at Her Majesty's service. Her divine royalty has been blessed by God, and anything she needs, and I'm capable of doing, I'll be there for Her Majesty.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, all right, and I will catch up with you, and I will talk to you later, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
and the other queen, could you repeat your name for my memory purposes?
Beautiful and gorgeous Queen Shavaka.
Shavaka.
Yes.
Queen Shavaka.
Yes.
Queen, lovely, royal, and gorgeous Queen Shavaka. Your Majesty, it has been a pleasure meeting you. I hope we can go on to further topics. Peace and blessings.
Thank you, and you have a good night.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
DJ Mimo, can I hear that Shauna J song one more time?
Rock out.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
Queen
for joining
Myesha
us.
here.
Queen Shavaka.
Queenz of Real Talk every Friday from 7 to 9.
Bring it down to the ground. party till we can't party no more. Let's go to the bar, drinks on me. I'ma take a sip of my Hennessy. Cause my body's full of energy. And I can't wait no more. Gonna get down, bring it down to the ground. Gotta have it, you know I don't mess around. I'm gonna get down, bring it down to the ground. I gotta have it, you know I don't mess around. I'm gonna get down, bring it down to the ground. Gotta have it, you know I don't mess around. I'm gonna get down, bring it down to the ground. Gotta have it, you know I don't mess around.
So that was Shauna J. And actually, Shauna J is going to be on the show on December 7th.
All right.
Yes.
Look forward to it.
And she's working on an album release party on the 14th.
Hey.
And if people want to hear more of her music, go to Shauna J Music. That's SHANA J Music on Facebook.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
So, all right. Guys. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.